Gather round, children, long have to wait. There'll be fun and adventure for all. Story time with Cait. A world of imagination is there for you to take. All you gotta do is listen. It's story time with Cait. It's story time with Cait.
Hey boys and girls, happy Halloween and welcome to the season 2 finale of Storytime with Cait. That's me. Can you guys believe we've been doing this for a whole year? 1 year ago, we did our first episode. Now it's a year later. We've got 2 seasons under our belt. How awesome is that? I'm super excited to keep it going. Bring you seasons 3, 4, 5, who knows? 100? I'm never going to stop. It's awesome. So for today, in honor of Halloween, we've got the Monsters Brawl. Written by Andy Wheeler. Character design by Dan Harris. Illustrated by Richie T. Evans. If you would like to pick up your very own copy of the Monsters Brawl, all you need to do is go to Amazon.com. Just type in the Monsters Brawl. Only with your parents' permission, kids. And now, let's get to reading. The Monsters Brawl. I have a story to tell to you all about Halloween Town and the big Monsters Brawl. It happened just once, on a cold moonlit night, where creatures and ghouls got together to fight. The reason for this was kind of a test, to find out the scariest, to see who was best. Zombies fought witches, or so I am told. Now it's time to read on and find out, so let this story unfold. The witches used spells to beat the undead. They cheated a bit, or so it was said. He's falling off. Then more monsters appeared, with claw, jaw, and fang. There were werewolves and vampires. They came in a gang. Their numbers were huge, perhaps 50 or more. But then came a big dragon to level the score. With its fiery breath, it took them all on. And with one mighty puff, all these monsters were gone. The battle raged on for most of the night. Pumpkinheads, skeletons, and ghouls joined the fight. Cave trolls and creatures from under your bed, with black eyes and bruises and lumps on their head. No one gave in. They fought tooth and nail, all hoping to win, with none wanting to fail. Then one witch screamed out loud, "Let's all calm right down. Just look what we've done to our Halloween town." The town was a mess, blood and bones everywhere. It seemed no one could win, as the fight wasn't fair. So they all stopped their fighting and decided together that they'd be friends instead, forever and ever. Then they cleaned up the town by the light of the moon. The monsters used mops, and the witch used her broom. And now each Halloween, instead of just fight, they all come together and unite to give fright. So when you're alone in your bed and hear a bump on the wall, it could be a monster who fought in that brawl. But this is only a story, and I know how you feel, so please don't be scared, because monsters aren't real. Or are they? Boom! Scared myself there. So I made my own costume this year, as you guys can see. I did myself up kind of like a Frankenstein-y thing going on here with the face. I made myself a googly eye shirt, which I think is really fun. That's the cool thing about Halloween, you know? Halloween's my favorite holiday. I love it. It really gives me a chance to be creative and just do different things. You know, you don't have to follow the mold. You don't have to be like everybody else. Make your own costume. Be your own monster. That's what was so cool about this book. It was different. You know, usually you have a story about one or two monsters who are terrorizing, you know, like an entire town or a couple of humans. But to see all the monsters just get together and just, like, fight and really be monsters, I thought that was really cool. Artwork was exquisite. This is my favorite page right here. Mainly because it spans across 2 pages, and I really love that. But also just the detail of the characters, you see them all together, and I love, like, the Halloween spooky ambiance. That's awesome. Books, you know, it's short enough. It would be a good bedtime story, really. It's short enough that you can read it right before bed. Probably even you could read it over again. It's not too scary, so I don't think you need to worry about the kids having nightmares or anything like that. Excellent book. And that was Review Time with Cait. That's me. If you want to win your very own copy of the Monsters Brawl, all you need to do is comment below. I'll select a comment and get in touch with you. I'll send you this book right out. Also, as a bonus, because this is our 1-year anniversary and the season finale of Season 2, I'm going to be throwing in this awesome story, The Pumpkin Wizard Goes to the Pumpkin Planet, actually written by yours truly. It's a sequel to The Pumpkin Wizard, which we did on our very first episode a year ago. This is actually going to be the reading for Season 3, Episode 1, so you definitely don't want to miss that. But in the meantime, if you throw your name in there, leave me a comment, you could win both of these books. Thanks for an amazing second season of Storytime with Cait. That's me.